We live in a world that constantly seems to be running. Running and running and running. A creative process can be a very complex thing. But how much of it can be felt in the final product? And how could we document it?
My name is Chien-Chi Chang, a photographer, documentary photographer. And it's been 35 years. Before each project, I would say I try to find the right approach or the appropriate methodology, but that takes time. It's not at the beginning of the project, you already know. Throughout that process, the methodology has to adapt. I remember when we were shooting, analog. I mean, nowadays, everyone, it's readily available and everyone can do that. But making a good image it's so difficult to make a good picture. Very, very difficult. You have to just try and try. You have to know at some point, and you have to be honest why you want to do this.
And if I can be honest, for a few short moments after this interview, we didn't really know why we wanted to do this. So we tracked back and just thought about the times that we sat together and talked about what might be. And what kept coming up was that we were putting love and thought into something that didn't even exist yet. And then we found our reason. Can this love be actually felt in the end product of this project? The day of our photo shoot was kind of tense, but in a good way. Because this was our chance to prove that we knew what one shot was actually about. And more than anything, it's about the fun behind something. It's about the progress and the process of our creative endeavor and the fun of it that sometimes gets lost in translation nowadays. And so we called one shot an experiment of sorts to figure out how much of this love and fun can be felt in the final project, and if the worth of the product is impacted by it in any way. And so we just got started and let the odds decide who gets to or has to take this one fateful image. Because our mission was, from the very first day that we talked about this, to give up control in a way. Because we wanted to take just one single analog photo that was, as it is with analog photography, unpredictable.
Das ist genau so Zwischenstufe. Du ready? Okay. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, geht. Ich glaube, der Moment war gut.
Es hat sich richtig angehört.
Ja.
Es hat sich richtig angehört.
Der Moment war gut, glaube ich. Ich habe es, glaube ich, genau gemacht.
Intention. An old man in Calcutta would walk to get water from a well every day. He'd carry a clay pot and lower it by hand slowly all the way down, careful not to let it hit the sides of the well and break. Once it was full, he'd raise the pot slowly and carefully again. It was a focused, time-consuming act. One day, a traveler noticed the old man engaged in this difficult task. More experienced with mechanics, he showed the old man how to use a pulley system. This will allow the pot to go straight down quickly, the traveler explained. Then fill with water and come back up without hitting the sides. It's much easier, and the pot will be just as full with much less work. The old man looked at him and said, "I think I'm going to keep doing it the way I always have. I really have to think about each movement, and there is a great deal of care that goes into doing it right. I'd imagine if I were to use the pulley, it would become easy, and I might even start thinking about something else while doing it. If I put so little care and time into it, what might the water taste like? It couldn't possibly taste as good."